Sam sisters, may I call you guys that?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, there we go. Thank you so much for allowing us to interview you guys. Welcome to KreARTif interview session.
Hi. Nice to be here.
Wow, it's so great to have two social influencers here with us today. Okay.
No, we're not influencers.
Come on, don't be so humble. I know the kind of influences you get because I know my members are influenced by the both of you. So yeah,
Oh my god, that's really sweet.
I'm sure our audience are inspired by you as well. So, but yeah, I gotta ask, in this age of social media, but I don't think anyone has ever pictured that it's gonna transcend into how it is today. So I gotta ask you guys, how did you guys started being content creators?
I think we started when we were really young because
Yeah.
we love making videos even before Instagram existed. We
Yeah.
make silly videos on YouTube and then Facebook started, Twitter started, and then we love taking OTDs
Yeah.
since we were younger. So and Instagram just became a thing for us.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we just start like making videos like back then in high school. We just start like, making silly videos and post it online. I think that's when we started to like become passionate about it. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you guys were. I mean, you guys are way beyond your time then, because back then when you took pictures of OOTD, it wasn't the age of social media. You
Yeah.
guys just like taking pictures of that, right?
Yes.
That's a lot of things that I noticed from the artists that have been featured here with us. We got the chance to ask them, and a lot of their answers revolve around their personal attachment with their past self as they were younger. And I'm actually surprised that you guys have started since young as well, because it wasn't a thing back then. But I guess, well, you guys were born for this, and you guys are doing it exceptionally well. But you know,
Thank you.
I've heard lots of people say that being a content creator is easy nowadays, and I don't really I don't believe that. So I gotta ask you, what does it take to be a content creator?
First of all, it's not easy.
Yeah.
There
If
we
you
go.
do it professionally, it's not easy because
Yeah.
it takes a lot of
Effort.
effort and ideas. Because like when you work with clients, for example, we deal with a lot of clients and they constantly want new things. They want new ideas. They want things fast. So I feel like you have to be very very creative, very patient.
Patient, yeah.
Yeah, and
But also stay
yeah.
true to yourself.
Yeah.
It's like you can be different, you can be creative. Like, but for me, like if it's not you, then what's the point? So I guess also stay true to yourself.
Yeah.
But I know it's hard because like when you work with client, people want this and that. They tend to change
Yeah.
what you originally like. But then at the end of the day, you have to like stay true to yourself. You know.
Mhm.
Yeah, and you don't really have to follow trends. I mean, it's good to follow trends,
Yeah.
but at the same time, find what you really like and focus on that, and just produce your own content.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like the fine line, I wouldn't say fine, but the professional line between like your personal content creating and also professional is that you have to curate to your clients' wants. You got to know what the audience wants, right? And sometimes, I mean, I'm a public relations and event student, so I know how it's like to have clients that want this, that want that, and you're like, you know, it would be easier if you just let me do my job.
Yeah. I get what you mean.
Yeah, but before we go any further, I want to congratulate Shahira on your new single, You.
Oh my god, thank you.
Yeah, we got to get that out there. Malaysia needs to hear it, okay? So, yeah.
Oh my god, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
But before the single, you guys have started Lulu Digital. So, I got to ask you guys, what keeps you moving in producing content and just being how you are right now?
First of all, we did mass communication, both of us. So my major was in journalism, writing. So for her, her major was
Broadcasting.
Production. So after we graduated, we've always wanted to start something. So we figured starting our own digital magazine and our own company was a great thing. Because because I was interning with a fashion magazine, few fashion magazines actually, So and I got like inspired by that, and yeah, and then that's how it started lah. Basically, like last year we started last year.
Yeah, last year.
Yeah, last year.
Wait, your question was
How do you guys keep going?
oh, how do we keep going, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I mean, for me, I feel like what kept me going is like when I see other people doing it, like they start from bottom and then they like become who they are right now. That really inspires me, and also like seeing people doing stuff online nowadays. It's like, oh, okay, I want to do that too. So it kind of like keeps me going. People around me
Yeah.
inspire me to like, yeah, like kept us going lah.
And I think like these days are really tough because like of the pandemic and we can't really do much. I think
Yeah.
like we try our best to be positive and just do one thing at a time.
Yeah.
Be focused, try to be focused and all that.
Yeah, but with this, I mean, you guys are usually in the spotlight. Social media has become very accessible for people of all different backgrounds to look at what you guys have to share. But with that being said, are you worried about what the critiques would say in terms of what you do and what you wear?
To be honest, not really. I don't really care what people say. People tend to say a lot of things lah. Like like when we go out, people like
Look at us.
Yeah.
weirdly and stuff. But honestly, I personally I don't care. So because I love what I wear and this is me. So yeah, I'll just embrace it.
Yeah. I feel like if it makes you feel good, as an example, an outfit that makes you feel good, just wear it. Like just be yourself.
Yeah.
I mean, like, of course, at times I do think like, oh, what people think of me and stuff like that. Especially when it comes to music, I was really nervous when it came out. I was like, shit, like what? Oh, sorry,
No, don't worry about it.
like yeah, like what people would think of my music. Do I sound good? But then like I always think like, you know what? I'm doing it for myself. I'm not doing it for other people.
Yes.
So yeah.
And that's a form of us trying to express ourselves.
Yeah.
If people don't get it, it's not to them, Like,
Absolutely. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people should really listen to that. I mean, it's sometimes you just can't help it, wondering what people think about you, but you don't let it take too much toll on you, and just be yourself, be happy, and everything, right? That's wonderful. And you guys who need that positive affirmation, you guys heard it from the Sam sisters today.
Oh my god.
Yeah, also the older generation is actually embracing the concept of influencers and content creators in social media. But you guys took it to a whole nother level when Erin was featured as the Akayu Mobile and Shahira with the Converse Party Chucks. How did you all receive the opportunity to be part of them? Let's go. Let's talk about this. Come on.
Erin should start first.
Okay, I think we started doing like advertisements, getting involved in all that because our agent, because we're signed under an talent agency, so our agent found us through social media. I think because of our social media presence and stuff. So she kind of like approaches to start doing ads, and we go castings and all that. It took years lah to build up that, to get there, because you need to go castings, you need to do a lot of things. So I got lucky for U Mobile. So and then like it was one of the hardest things I've ever done in my life, because it's really hard. You might think much, oh, it's a photo, it's easy, but it's actually the shoot was 16 hours, and I had like everything on me was real. So they put on everything, but it was the best lah. It was the best experience because I get to be part of something really big.
Yeah.
And then I did another U Mobile ad this year during quarantine, which is really great. And yeah, that's how I got the U Mobile ad lah for Ira. Converse,
Oh yeah, Converse. I think it all started when they DM me. Like all of a sudden, I got a DM from Converse Malaysia. I was like, oh, okay, this is cool. I mean, I honestly don't know what is it like. They said that, oh yeah, you're gonna be part of this community, all the creative people in Malaysia and also all around the world. So I was like, oh, okay, this is great. I didn't expect much. I was like, okay, sure. So I joined it. Then I met a bunch of like really cool people. Like like different creatives in different country, and they really inspired me.
Mm.
And then like I didn't really expect much, but then like I gained so much so much what sorry what's the word?
What?
I gained so much experience from
Oh.
them, so much
There we go.
information, and also like and then I got featured in the main Converse thing. I was like, oh okay, wow, this is great. I'm really like it really I mean, I think about it, I was like, oh, this is crazy. I didn't expect this. It's like from a DM to like this, like, oh, okay, this is nice, you know. But yeah, like I feel like the Converse thing really helps me a lot. Like help push me to like go forward, because when I meet these people that's like going through the same thing, they're like, oh, you know, like we're surrounded by all this creative. They're like, okay, you know, like we should just doing our own thing, you know, like
Definitely.
profile. So yeah, it really helped me a lot until now. Yeah.
Well, you guys should really be proud of your work because they're all really great.
Thank you.
And one more question though, because you guys are such, I feel like it's safe to say that you guys are role models to Malaysians, especially during in our generation. But we gotta ask this question to get the direct answer from you guys. What advice would you give to people who are not so confident about the way they look or the way they are?
Okay, you want to go first?
Okay, for my advice for people that doesn't have much confidence, I feel like you guys should, start to like embrace yourself, like start to love yourself. I know it's hard. It takes time for me as well, but when you get that, you feel great. Yeah, you feel better, so much better, and also like stop. Like I think we should
stop worrying
about what other
people
think
say.
of you.
Yeah.
Like I know it's hard. It takes time, but it's just that when you start doing that, you're gonna feel great. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, my answers are the same basically.
Yeah.
I think you don't have to worry what other people think, like, oh, like I'm too fat or too skinny or whatever, you know, because just do you, just be yourself.
Yeah.
And love yourself.
Yeah.
And it's gonna take a while to build up that, because like for me, it took me years. Like even when I was in high school, I was very insecure on myself. But if you want something, if you want to be confident, then yeah, you have to work on that. So I think surround yourself with like good friends.
Oh yeah.
Like surround yourself with like positivity. So and it'll be okay. You'll be okay.
Just love yourself.
Yeah, love yourself.
Love yourself and get people surrounding you that love you, right?
Yes.
Yeah, there we go. Thank you so much for this opportunity. We've reached the end of our interview. But just before we go, do you guys have any messages you'd like to send out to anyone watching right now?
Messages. Okay.
Let me think.
What should we say? I think I know that so we thought this year is gonna be our year because it's 2020, right? And for me, I think like my advice is just be positive, because things are gonna get better. I know like times are really tough now. Like people don't have jobs, people don't have money, and I think find little things that makes you happy. For instance, like listening to music, watching a movie, like talk to a friend and all that. So my advice is just like, try to be happy lah, even though it's hard these days.
Yeah. I feel like my advice is like I feel now is like the right time to actually take a break and look around you and actually appreciate little things. Because like before this, like even last 2 years we've been working so hard, we didn't even have like any break at all.
And we tend to take things for granted. So this is a great time to like slow down and appreciate all the things around us.
Just reflect on things that have been done before and like seep it in, all the glory, all the appreciation you have.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. That's what most people need to hear right now, and I'm glad that you guys put it out there, because it's not gonna have the same effect if I say it. But yeah. Thank you so much for your time. You guys have been lovely. You guys have been insightful, and I'm very sure that people will appreciate what we have from you guys. So thank you for making our campaign so lively right now.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us though.
It's our honor. It's our pleasure. Don't worry about it.